This is Free Money Wednesdays, where funding meets vision. Access becomes strategy, the fastest way to get attention. Apply for funding that lets them see your brand in motion. If you're building something worth backing, visibility starts here.
Welcome to Free Money Wednesdays. Welcome back. I'm Coach Raquel, as you know, and we're going to go straight to our funding list for this month for 2026. We opened 2026 big. So let's go to Free Money Wednesdays, and this is our funding blog. And let's go. Here we go. All right. So for 2026, or 2026 funding opportunities for NGOs and entrepreneurs, your essential guide for January. All right. So we're in January. And for this blog, we have receipts included, deadlines verified, hope funded. Okay. So we got the receipts, baby. Okay. All the links are provided for you where you can access where we got this information and you can pursue the grants. And I invite you, please apply for grants and get into the habit of applying for grants, because applying for a grant does more than give you money. It gives you network power. It brings your business, your brand right in the view of people with money. So even if you don't get the grant, they had a reason to learn about your business. It's your direct doorway, your pathway to getting people with money to know you exist. Some of us don't have what we need because those people who have it and would give it don't know we exist. So this is, and sometimes we have like promotions, advertising, but this is also one of the key ways, because guess what happened? They're asking you to send them something. They opened the door, a window, a pathway for you to say, hello, I exist, I am here, right? Isn't that a cute picture? Cute graphic. But what I'm saying is we need to introduce ourselves to people. Just like I've been saying to myself, you need to introduce yourself to more men. If you're not meeting men, how are you going to find a partner? If the ones you have, at the moment, they're not moving in your favor, or they're dilly-dallying, is what they would call it, or it's not the time, or they're not the one. Meet new people. That's something I'm trying to figure out how to do. But I'm saying in the case of funding, you have persons out there who are saying, come, I actually want you to apply. Apply. I want to know you exist. I want to know what you do. I want to know what your goals are. I want to know who you're impacting. There are people literally saying, hello, come on in. So what we want to do is go on in. All right. So finding the right funding and grants in 2026 means knowing where to look and how to prepare. This year, opportunities are abundant but selective. Funders want clear goals, measurable impact, and a strong organization. Whether you lead an NGO, a faith-based group, or a Black entrepreneur building wealth with purpose, this guide highlights 2026 top active grant listings, deadlines, and tips to help you succeed. And you can just go to my website, mycoachministry.com /blog. I think that's what it is. Yes. Or just go to the website. It's right there on the homepage. And you can see all of what I'm going to be sharing with you now, and you can access the links and all the resources. There are no paywall. There's no paywall, no nothing. You don't have to pay for this information. It's there. It's free. All the links and everything is there. It's free. And because I have a passion for nonprofits and faith-based, I especially look for things for those persons. And entrepreneurs, so it's there. So Funds for NGO remains a trusted source for NGOs and faith-based organizations seeking grants early in the year. The January to February 2026 listings include over 500 active opportunities worldwide with verified deadlines and application details. The key highlights: grants focused on community health, education, and social justice, special funds for faith-based initiatives supporting vulnerable populations, and opportunities for capacity building and organization development, economic empowerment, and entrepreneurship. You have the AU EU Youth Action Lab Africa. The amount is up to 30,000 euros. You can go on there. It's youth-led NGOs, entrepreneurs, incubators, mission-driven organizations, sustainable business, and plus social change. And the deadline for this one is January 7. Isn't today January 7? This blog is always published on the first of the month. It's always at 8 o'clock in the morning, always published on the first of the month. So you don't have to wait for the Free Money Wednesdays podcast to go there. All right. So that one deadline is today. And then like I said, this is more than the grant. So I would still submit my thing anyway. You never know what can happen. You know what I mean? And then you have the AFJ discretionary grant. This is for Jamaica. Amount up to 20,000 USD. Who registered Jamaican nonprofits. And the focus is education, health, youth nutrition, economic development. And the deadline for this, is February 6th. There is time. Now, this one is the Eisenhower Fellowships Innovative Entrepreneurs Program. And this one is for entrepreneurs building scalable social ventures. And it's for leaders, enterprise, and global exposure. And the deadline for this is Valentine's Day, February 14, 2026. Faith Aligned and Community Leadership, Clergy and Religious Leaders Fellowship for faith leaders, ministry heads, religious nonprofits. The focus is ethical leadership, social responsibility. And that one, the deadline has passed, January 4, 2026. Community organizing grants, multiple funders. And this one is for grassroots and Black-led community organizations. And the focus is civic engagement, systems change. And the deadline is through January 31. And this one is a rolling, it keeps going until January 2026. Let me tell you what rolling is. Rolling means that it occurs more than one time in the year. It's not just a one-off. Yeah, so here's a pro tip for funds for NGOs. The funds for NGOs is best used as a radar, not a final stop. Always click through to the original funder page before applying. And like I said, the links are there. So we link it to the main page and then we go to where everything is. Tips for applying: review eligibility carefully. Many grants require nonprofit registration or faith-based status. Prepare a clear project summary that shows measurable outcomes. Submit early to avoid last-minute technical issues. Now moving on, U.S. federal funding with 2026 deadlines. For U.S.-based NGOs and entrepreneurs, grants.gov is the central hub for federal funding. In 2026, the government announced over 1,000 grant opportunities across agencies like the Department of Health and Human Services, the Small Business Administration, and the Department of Education. Yes, faith-based organizations are eligible for many federal grants. When the funds are used for approved services, that is, so housing, workforce, environment, education, like those. High relevance opportunities. EPA Brownfields Assessment Grants. That's for nonprofits and community development partners, environmental cleanup, economic revitalization, and that deadline is January 28, 2026. Still open. Supportive services for veteran families. It's also for nonprofits serving veterans, and the focus is housing stability, homelessness prevention, and this deadline is February 19. Community Development Block Grant is eligible for nonprofits and partners. The focus is housing, infrastructure, community wealth, and the deadline for this is September 30. You have time, 2026. Now, the federal funding reality check. Register early. Budget narratives matter as much as vision, faith, identity is allowed. Religious use of funds is not. Hear that again. The budget narratives matter as much as vision, faith, identity is allowed. So there you go. That's the tip. Application advice. Register your organization on sam.gov before applying. Pay close attention to submission deadlines. Federal grants often have strict cutoffs. Use the downloadable application guides on grants.gov to avoid errors. All right? Now, development aid, international and Caribbean grants. Development aid offers a curated list of international grants, including many focused on the Caribbean region. This platform is ideal for NGOs and entrepreneurs working in development, climate resilience, and social entrepreneurship. This is where Caribbean, African, and EU funded NGO opportunities shine. Featured open calls, you have the European Commission for Caribbean, and this is for Caribbean. Amount over 500,000 euros. The focus, social protection and nutrition systems. And this is for NGOs and nonprofit organizations. And the deadline is January 21, 2026. Now, Enable, ENABEL, that is, European Commission, and this is for Africa. Amount over 2 million euros. The focus is food security and community resilience. It's for NGOs and CSOs, and the deadline for this is February 9, 2026. How to stand out tip. Tailor your proposal to the funder's priorities, such as environmental impact or social inclusion. Include local partnerships and community involvement in your application. Provide clear budgets and timelines. Where Black entrepreneurs fit. Let's have this is the real talk, okay? Black entrepreneurs, and the reason I have this interest is because, look at my skin. I'm a Black woman. So I have the general funding, but I always zoom into Caribbean, Jamaica, USA, where I'm connected to, where my clients, and I also do this in the interest of my clients. I also do it based on where they are aligned. Yeah. So where Black entrepreneurs fit, the real talk. Black entrepreneurs face unique challenges accessing funding and grants, but 2026 brings promising opportunities. Many grant programs now specifically target Black-owned businesses, especially those focused on community wealth building and innovation. Did you hear that? Many grant programs now specifically target Black-owned businesses, especially those focused on community wealth building and innovation. All right. Okay. So loans may not be out there for Black people, but money is. Free money is. What to know? Very few grants say Black entrepreneurs only. Many do fund the outcomes Black entrepreneurs lead. Workforce development, MSME growth, food systems, and agriculture. Youth enterprise community revitalization, the winning strategy. Apply as the solution builder, not the exception. Apply as the solution builder, not the exception. I always can't stand when I hear the first Black this, be solution focused. All right. Now, 2026 grant readiness checklist. Here we go. You should save this. 1, clear. You need to have clear, and this is before applying for any grants in 2026. And this is it. Find professionals who can help you. It's okay. This is free money you're accessing, right? But you might have to pay to get the right expertise to do the application for you. So create a part in your budget to fund the application of grants. The same way you would fund advertising your business, you put a money apart for advertising, you can put some money apart to invest in someone or hire someone, have someone in your business that is always applying for grants for you, always, like constantly. That's what they do. All right, number 1, clear mission statement that aligns. This is a checklist, and there's a longer checklist that I have. And also, I have my weekly boost and stuff that I do for those who are my members, paid members, who will get exclusive information. You can just go to the subscriptions page, mycoachministry.com/subscriptions, and you can sign up. You have it for $9 for the month. It's very low, it's not high. But if you don't have that, you can also join the free Facebook group that we have, which is called the Calm Collective on Facebook. And if you join it, there's a free version that is posted there as well. So remember, one, clear mission statement that aligns with the grant's goals. Not just tell them who you are and what you want. No, make sure you learn who they are and what they're looking for so you can present your desires in a way that they can interpret it as aligned with them. Right? Registered nonprofit or business status. Make sure you're up to date with your documentation. Detailed project plan, please. Your objectives, your activities, your expected outcomes, and also background, your story. Show them what you've already accomplished. Realistic budget, not some highfalutin. That's a word. Yeah, not some unrealistic budget. And unrealistic can be both low or high. It's not always. I don't just mean a high. I mean, some budgets. I've seen some persons with some budgets that are. We know that money cannot execute what you're talking about. Be realistic, and also pay attention to the information already in the grant information. So, what their budget is. Letters of support and partnership agreements to see how important your network is. Proof of past success or impact. That's what I was saying earlier. And then compliance with application instructions and deadlines. So preparing these elements ahead of time saves stress and improves your application quality. Right. And for personalized grant matching and application support, again, you can join the Calm Collective where we can support you there. All right. Do you have any questions for me? Are there specific grants and stuff that you're looking for that you'd like me to look into when I put together the one for February? Drop it in the comments section, leave it down there, let me know how I can support you, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to support you. I want to support you. So let me know how I can support you. And also remember that this my funding grant is there. It's on the website. All the information I just read to you, it's right here on the website. You just have to log on to mycoachministry.com and access the information. It is all there. It is all there. All right. So take some time. This is a checklist. Take some time and go there. Let's cultivate a habit around engaging in conversations or listening to podcasts and participating in programs that actually bring about solutions for you, for your life. Positive, good solutions. And before we go there, there's something I want to share with you. I want to introduce two of my clients to you and invite your support for them. So this one is Women and Men of Excellence Outreach Ministries. Women and Men of Excellence Outreach Ministries is a 21st century worldwide ministries open to everyone, a church without walls. It offers biblical teachings, live prayer, outreach, and media interventions, that faith-based media interventions that reach every corner, so no one is left in the dark about God, right? And they have live services, community outreach, and global partnerships. And they have different programs. Like they have the Excel Project, which is a vocational training program center offered online, so anyone anywhere can get accreditation that's international. So you can go there. Now, the reason I'm introducing them to you, and then we have the Sister Georgia program and many other things that they do. They work with women who've been divorced, and First Wives Club of Elegance. Yeah, it's some amazingly wonderful programs. So, and I want to invite you to visit their website at wamoe.org. I like to introduce you to their program. Check them out and introduce you to their organization. Check it out and see what it is. It offers positive content for those who are seeking to live a positive life, right? Now, I would like to invite you, if you don't mind, to help us reach $500, a $500 monthly goal of donation. sorry, help us reach a $500 monthly goal. Support their community impact and faith-based outreach by giving. You can give $10, $25, $1,000, $2,000, and this is tax deductible funding. So when you donate to them, you can request something from them that you can then write it up in your tax, because it's tax deductible. All right. And it is very simple to support them. You just go to wamo.org/give. That's WAMOE.org/give. All right. So this is it's that simple. And I'm inviting you, please, just to help us reach this $500 goal. All right. So that is what I wanted to introduce with you. There's a second one I want to introduce to you as well. I'm hoping you support both. The next one is Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries. Wow, listen to that, right? It's a mouthful, a whole mouthful. Now, Gospel Foundation, we are also seeking to help this organization, this church, this NGO. We are also trying to help them to reach the $500 monthly goal every single month. So I'm asking you, please, and I'm inviting you to support Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries mission of prayer, healing, and hope by giving $10, $25, $1,000, $2,000. Please do not skimp, do not hesitate. Again, this is tax deductible, and also, you know what? It's a these are people who are seeking, at the very least, seeking to do God's work. So whatever you do towards them will be blessed. Will be blessed, and I decree and declare and I pray that God will give you a return on your investment that is a millionfold when you support these organizations. Please help them achieve their $500 monthly goal. That's so small. It's just $500, right? So let's get in, let's help them. And to support Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries, simply visit gfihministries.org/give to donate. And of course, they have different programs as well. They have Footprints of Hope, I believe in Miracles podcast and newsletter, and there's a website too for Footprints of Faith. And then they also have Bible Talk for Children, which is another program. But I just want to tell you a little bit about who they are, or have I already told you? I think the name kind of capture who they are, what they do. So Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries fosters a warm, loving, and supportive space for everyone. The ministry is a Bible-based ministry that addresses an individual's spiritual need, emotional need, relational need, and physical need. So it's a holistic approach to wellness that they offer. So you see, it's more than a church. So it is my hope that you will support them. I just want to say thank you so much for staying with me so far. And we're now going to go to our final segment. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you donate to any of these, please come back and let me know. Please, I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Now let's go to our next segment. I love to open new packages. There will be the latest information on the top funding opportunities for entrepreneurs who are seeking funding. Come along with me. I'm Coach Raquel, and this is a passion project for me, so I am so happy to bring this to you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching.
Unlock your potential every Thursday with our podcast, Refresh, Relax, Renew. Join Coach Raquel as she guides you through personal development journeys. Each episode focuses on actionable steps to enhance your personal journey. The podcast features 3 main segments to keep you engaged. We start with discussions on trending topics relevant to your growth.
Then we unbox solutions to common challenges we face daily. Finally, stay updated with fresh funding opportunities each week. Tune in every Thursday for new episodes, and see you there.
Welcome to Kelly's Fitness Adventures. Discover your path to wellness. Hear your breath, movement, and healing align through ASMR fitness journeys. Join us on real-time walking meditations, feeling the earth beneath your feet. Experience sunrise strength training that nourishes both body and soul. Engage in waterfall breathwork journeys. Rejuvenate your spirit. All you need is a phone and an open heart. Let's connect. Come away with me. Inhale, exhale, just breathe. Visit kellysfitnessadventures.com.